Hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about makeup products that I lusted over and then was disappointed. These are things that I wanted and when I saw I was like, oh my gosh, I need you in my life. And I kind of like muddled about for a while, but then when I actually got them, they were not what I was expecting. So without any further ado, let's get into today's video. Alright guys, before we get started, all makeup on this channel is cruelty free, so the products to talk about in today's video is sponsored by FaceCast. So let me tell you a little bit about them. So FaceCast is a video app you can download on your phone for iOS or Android, and you can do like random live chats with random people. You can see live streams, you can make your own live stream, you can do one-on-one video chats, you can also do short little video segments, which is actually really fun if you're a huge fan of like Vine and things like that, or TikTok. They have different kind of little short videos you can do, and their camera has a ton of really cute filters, which I enjoy because I think filters are fun. Like, I don't post selfies with filters all the time, but I feel like they're really cute, and these have a lot of really good options. So you can do one-on-one video chats with someone you already know, random ones, watch a bunch of live streams, make your own live stream, just build a community full of video content. So I want to thank FaceCast so much for sponsoring today's video. Please check them out at the top of the description box. It's actually really fun. I just think it's kind of fun. It's like carefree kind of app. And without any further ado, let's get into today's video. Okay guys, so the first makeup product that I lusted over and was disappointed by. Very easy first call. This one is something that I think about all the time because I got it. I wanted it for so long. I got it and then I despised it on myself, and I feel like it's such a waste because I decolored it like immediately because I knew I wasn't going to wear it and it was just sad to look at. And this is Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Rosebud. Oh my god, I wore it in one video and I was like, I don't know about this lip, you guys, it's weird, but I really wanted those colors, so I wore it anyways. And a lot of you guys said it looked okay, but I couldn't get into it. The Rosebud color came in a lot of BoxyCharms. I didn't get it in my BoxyCharm, so I ordered it off Poshmark or Mercari, one of those two, probably Poshmark. And I got it and I just did not like it. It was too pale on myself, but I love the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick formula, and I have a lot of their different liquid lipsticks, so I was hoping to love this color because it looked so beautiful online, like so beautiful, but on me it just made me look dead and not in a good way. So that was really disappointing, but I'm sure on someone it will look beautiful. Next up is another pinky-ish thing. So this is the Urban Decay Back Talk palette. I waited a long time after it came out to pick up this palette, and again I bought it used off Poshmark, but the Back Talk palette had like a blush side, which was really cool. It had like a center thing that could come out with a weird little mirror thing. That was kind of weird. The other side had like blushy pink, kind of mauvey purple shades of eyeshadow, and I really wanted it. I don't think I ever used the blush side of that palette, and the eyeshadow palette was okay, but it was just really thick and bulky to store because there was a big mirror thing in the middle, which wasn't necessary. I'm not too much of a fan of all-in-one face palettes. Like, I like the Deca Scarlet palette because it's like you're building a little cohesive look from a creator and stuff, but for overall, like, not a huge fan of duo palettes too much. So yeah, and then the colors I just never reached for. Like, if I was gonna reach for those colors, I had the Naked Cherry palette at the time from Urban Decay, and it was pretty much the same color scheme with a couple more pinks in it. So overall, you knew what kind of look you're gonna get out of that palette because it was very similar shades, and Urban Decay already has a palette of that color scheme. So to me, it was just not what I was hoping for in the palette. I don't know why, I really wanted it, but I probably should have seen this coming, that I wasn't gonna be in love with it like I thought I was. Next up, Manny MUA and Morphe palettes. I knew this was gonna be a basic biatch palette, okay? But I didn't have a problem with that because I have a lot of neutral palettes that I love. This one just didn't perform like I wanted to. Like, I bought it on launch day. I was in there buying that thing. I was like, I'm gonna support Manny, love Manny. I don't really buy too much Morphe. Maybe the formula's improved because I've had a couple Morphe palettes that I actually enjoyed. And I've had some that I didn't. But this palette just did not perform for me. For being a neutral palette, I don't know what happened and what went wrong. Isn't what Morphe does like the same neutrally shades? This was just a cute little mini coordinated palette. It just didn't perform the way I thought it would. I did a full review on it if you want to check it out, but honestly, I was expecting so much more. It wasn't there for me. I feel like we're flying through this video really fast today. I don't know why. Like, there's been construction outside all day long, and I just now got like a break. I think they went to lunch or something, and like I've been trying not to hear construction noise. Like, I don't even have water right now because they've been doing so much construction. They cut the water off. So like, I don't know when I'm gonna get that back. It's just been a mess of a day already, so I'm just flying through this video before they start construction again. The next thing that I wanted to mention was from BH Cosmetics, and it is the Royal Affair palette. Again, waited till this was in TJ Maxx to pick it up because I knew I didn't need it. But when I picked it up, oh, I think I got it from Marshall's actually. Either way, same kind of store. I thought I was going to really like it, and there was a silver in there that was like really calling my name. It was really the silver in this palette that was like, maybe I need it. And there's like a dusty pink. I was like, okay. And it was just not the best formula. I found it very dry. People hate when I say that, but it's just, you know what I'm saying. It was just kind of a crumbly, dry texture. It had a lot of fallout, but it wasn't like a loose, fluffy fallout. It was kind of like a hard fallout, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But the BH Cosmetics formula in general has been okay in the past. I feel like the Carly Bible palette was pretty decent from BH Cosmetics. I thought the formula of those shimmers and metallics and everything were really beautiful. And the mattes were fine too. But this Royal Affair palette really just didn't do it for me. So, yeah. I just did not like the formula of it, and the color scheme was very random. Like, I know I bought it for a random silver thrown in the palette, but the color scheme didn't really inspire me to make a cohesive look out of it. It looked very put together randomly, and I didn't really get Royal Affair from the palette. The packaging was beautiful on it, but the palette color scheme didn't really scream royal to me in any way. So, I mean, I could see the silver being royal, but maybe some deep plums or some rich velvet colors in there would make it royal, or very light, elegant colors. But to me, this was a very weird color scheme, and I don't know why I wanted it so bad, but it really just didn't deliver on formula or cohesion of the color scheme. So, that was the next one that kind of just bummed me out. Next up, I deliberated on getting this palette for the longest time. Well, it wasn't that long. It was pretty new when I got it, but I never even used it and decluttered it. So, this is the Certify palette. I think it was the Tropic palette. It has this cardboard packaging. I have this, I guess it's kind of like a phobia against cardboard and popsicle sticks, and it just makes me like, my teeth hurt and cringe thinking about it. Like somebody eating a popsicle just gives me chills throughout my body when I talk about it. So that's the thing about this palette. The packaging is very cardboardy, and not in a good way. Like the Colourpop cardboard palettes and stuff, nothing bothers me about that. It just has this kind of texture where if the eyeshadow fell on the palette, it wouldn't rub away. It would like stain the palette. And it was very white packaging. So it was one of those things that was very cardboardy and give me like cringes throughout my body. And then it would stain the white packaging if any eyeshadow got on it, which is just really a mess. And not like my palette's decently clean looking. I know a lot of people are always like, you never even used that palette. One is a palette I use all the time because I keep them pretty clean. And for me, there's a certified palette packaging that would get dirty and stain was a no-go. So I didn't even bother using the palette because honestly, as much as I paid for like $40 and waited like a month to get it because it came from the UK, it just was not worth me putting up with the dirty packaging on it. So I don't know. I know that's like the sister brand of Blush Tribe, and Blush Tribe's packaging doesn't do that. So weird. I wish they would change that. Maybe they have. I don't know. But I really wanted that palette, but not enough to deal with that about it. Alright, next up. The Kat Von D, or I guess it's KVD Vegan Beauty now, brow pomades. The Super Brow 24-hour brow pomades. These came out before all the Kat Von D controversy situations, and I got the magenta one at first, and it was so good. So good. And then I got the black one, and it was really good, but you have to like make it black. You really have to use a bunch of it. Then the blonde one I have, and it's really good. And I think I got the blonde one off Poshmark too for like $8. Great deal. And then, recently, because I'm purple most of the year, my hair's purple most of the year, I got the purple one because it was on clearance at Sephora for $9 along with the reddish one, the aubergine or something color. It's not the same. The reason those two shades are on clearance has to be because the formula is different. I feel like this purple one sucked. It was bad. But I really thoroughly enjoyed the other three that I own, and I've had the magenta one and the blonde one and the black one for at least a year each, and they're still really good to use. But for some reason the purple one that was brand new to me sucked. So I guess that's why it was on sale, and I don't want to get the red one because the red one might do the same thing as the purple one did because it's the only other shade on sale. But to me, I was just very confused by like, why was this so much of a different formula? The pigment was hard to get off. When you like dip your little eyebrow brush into the thing, it would kind of bead up on it a little bit, and then when you applied it, it didn't really go on a smooth, consistent way. It just took a lot more work. I would rather use eyeshadow on my brows than use that pomade. So that says a lot because eyeshadow on your brows takes a long time to like get the right color and stuff. But to me, the purple one was just not good, and it was very disappointing because I really enjoyed the other ones. So for me, the purple brow pomade from Kat Von D was not good. And I'm still going to call that brand Kat Von D instead of KVD Vegan Beauty. I might say KVD once in a while, but to me, it's still Kat Von D. They should have just renamed the whole thing. I don't know. Alright, last up, there's been several products from Jeffree Star that have let me down and disappointed me, but to me, the one that really stands out that I wish was great and isn't, especially now because my style has changed, like I feel like I would really enjoy this palette if it was better, but it's just not. And this is the Androgyny palette. I really enjoyed the Beauty Killer palette when it first came out. Of course, nowadays I don't feel like that formula will be up to par. Maybe it's changed since the first release, but I have the original one that came out. And I really wanted to like the Androgyny palette, but it was patchy as crap. I love, like, the, oh my gosh, I know the name of this shade. There's a golden shade, an orangey shade, and a little neutrally shade. The first three shades in the palette, beautiful. One's great as a highlight, one's great as a cool tone contour color if you're pale. And then the other orange is a really nice orange color, but the whole bottom row is just patchy. Very dry in texture, hard to work with, and it's really hard to build up and blend out very smoothly. To me, that whole palette was very patchy, and I wasn't that good at makeup at the time this palette came out and I reviewed it, but even working with it now where I know a lot of different textures and I know different formulas and I know how to blend different types of palettes, it's a very, very patchy formula. So to me, the Androgyny palette was such a cool color scheme. I believe, yeah, this came out before Subculture did, right? Where you were kind of getting the grungy palette that everybody enjoyed. To me, Androgyny and Subculture did the same thing, where they had darker colors, but they did not work enough on the formula to make them work properly. And I don't think that would, like, pass through quality checks these days, because to me, the Androgyny palette was such a huge letdown. The orange shade is called Charm, I think. That was a really good shade. The orange shade in that palette was beautiful. And then the cool tone shade and the highlighter shade were just really nice as well. But the whole bottom row of that palette, the blues, the greens, the deep red Androgyny shade in there, just not it. But the Androgyny liquid lipstick is everything. Anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I would love to know something down below that you lusted for, and then when you got it, you were really disappointed in. For me, again, the Dose of Colors Rosebud shade I wanted for so long. And when I got it, I was just so bummed out that it didn't look good on me. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. If you're not subscribed already, I'd greatly appreciate it if you did that, and I'll see you later, guys. Bye. Have a great day.